Well then,
Welcome.
ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, uh, anything else how you identify yourselves as, welcome!
Everyone, it's Rise of the Runelords.
The anniversary edition, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the
it's
anniversary edition.
been 20 years since the first one.
Kisses.
Mwah.
Mwah.
Can you guys remember what happened last time? Who wants to give a recap?
I'd love to, but I don't think they want to hear my voice.
I want to hear that voice. We all show up to a festival. The festival turned very suddenly. The sky got gray, and Godzilla showed up.
We all arrived
Goblins, goblins,
in
goblins,
Sandpoint.
goblins, 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 fire, fire, and a Desna temple.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah,
I intended on making a song today until everything went down.
It's fair.
fair enough.
You
but-
are allowed to not have to make songs when a tree
actually
falls on
enjoy
you.
But yeah, you guys defended the chapel from the goblin attack, and rescued a noble from a goblin attack as well.
Rescued a noble?
Yeah, there's
the
a
dude at the
guy
end.
Oh,
hiding behind the rain barrel.
yeah. He gave Ven all the credit.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he offered a reward if you meet back with him at the Rusty Dragon at some point. It's important because happened 2 weeks ago. I understand if you forgot. And we can begin. As you guys awaken from a rather restful sleep in the Rusty Dragon. I can put you on the map here so you know where you are. Actually, I can put you on the interior.
Ah, what a gorgeous room. Oh, yeah,
As
nice room.
Smithers wakes up on the floor, as apparently that's where you went to sleep.
They didn't have a drawer to put me in.
You don't seem quite that small.
I'm smaller than you, actually.
Why do I have 3 beds in my bedroom?
Because you're technically in the floor above, but I didn't want to just have you on the GM layer. So I guess technically you're out here. You're up those stairs somewhere.
Oh, okay, I get it now.
Yeah,
Brooding.
But yeah, you awaken to the smell of food being prepared.
You see Smilers just sit up with the inhale as he gets perpendicular.
I just get dressed and head downstairs.
What do you think they have for food?
Smells good, whatever it is.
Gets dressed and follows out.
I completely
Alright.
forgot Dermish's voice for this.
But yeah, as you come out, then the bartender or the innkeeper. Do you know their name yet?
I should, since I've been to this town.
Oh, right, that's true. Yeah, you know that their name is Ameiko Kaijitsu. She is a
Can you write that down?
Yeah, I
for
got
me?
it for you. She is from a very distant land and serves very exotic foods. As you guys start coming in, she kind of smiles over and just like, well, if it isn't the talks of the town. How can I serve you this morning?
Smilers points to who he's standing next to. These
Breakfast.
things-
Just the cheapest breakfast you have.
So Smithers, the bar will be this way.
This door.
Yeah. She nods and opens up this door and says a few words to someone else, and then steps back out.
Is this grid locked?
You can
hold
hold. Yeah.
Hold.
Oh, that's the key. Thank you.
Good to see you again, juggling man.
Sup, matchstick.
You guys have
That's a good one. I like that.
That is a good one. She seems to be listening. You guys made a bit of a name for yourself yesterday.
Did we?
Apparently.
You've been getting a lot of rumors spread about that.
See Smilers kick down his chair for a second and come back with a box, and he sits on top of that.
I hope we get something out of that. I almost got killed by those things.
If I recall right, the rumors say that you were like throttling goblins left and right and tossing them into like, areas,
Indeed,
throwing them around.
Indeed, I was. Every time I grabbed them, I got sliced.
No, every time you grabbed one, you got stabbed with a burning torch.
That's true. I got poked with a burning torch.
Oh, I remember. I heard a lot of people saying you were the burning torch.
Matchhead.
I activate my blood rage for 1 round and give her a wink.
You
Yeah,
heal?
she smiles and does like a small golf clap.
Does she blush?
No.
Do you heal when someone lights you on fire?
No, that is not. Well, that's not entirely true. He gestures towards Thermish.
He heals when I light him on fire.
But that's it.
A few moments pass, and this halfling lady comes out with a tray of some cooked fish, spiced up. It's some nice roasted salmon.
My heart.
She slides them over and gives you guys a small, brief smile and a little curtsy, and then heads back.
Wait, how much? You didn't take our coin.
Oh, right. Let's see. For the heroes of Sandpoint, we can make this one free. This
I'm
time.
fine with that.
Room and food?
She shrugs. I have a soft spot for heroes. What can I say?
I thank you kindly.
Smilers squints at his food.
Looks pretty good.
It looks too good.
You could do a perception if you suspect it to be poisonous.
Then just starts eating.
Yeah, I do not inspect my food.
You look very closely at it. It does not appear poisoned in any way.
Inspecting it thoroughly, and after one final sniff, he digs in.
If you consider spicy food to be a poison, this is spicy.
No, he's thoroughly enjoying himself.
Okay, good. Yes, then it is not poisoned. Just imagine you taste a little bit of spice. I'm dying!
Does Sticker have a problem with spices at all?
You could roll a d10 if you're unsure.
Nah, the Thermish would have no problem with it. I'm wondering if Sticker does.
Oh no, we rolled pretty high in liking the
that's
spicy
right.
dish from last
Oh yeah,
night.
last time.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. This is very similar to the dish you ate the other night. So
And Sika liked it. It just wasn't his favorite.
yeah.
I think it was Ven's and I think
Thermish.
Thermish's favorite.
Oi! This guy kind of gets up and stumbles over a little bit. I heard he looks over at Ven. I heard you could toss a dagger right between the goblin's eyes while running.
A mouthful of food. Smithers looks over with excited eyes, like, hmm?
Is that true?
I can.
See, I told you he's the real deal. He says. He starts talking over to her, and she kind of looks over and rolls her eyes. Very, very cool. He nods and then sits back down and starts eating again.
You should have seen it. It was from 100 paces, right down the smack dab center of their eyes.
Really? He leans in, and people start leaning in more to listen in.
Sika will then stand in, like, not stand in his chair, but like stand up and put one foot on his seat and
Captain
just start recanting the tale.
Do you
But
happen
with
to
some
have,
flourishes.
Do you happen to have a perform?
No, I don't.
Damn. I guess you could just roll a perform for your charisma to see how well.
Oh, now what? I trip on the chair. I put my foot on the chair, it breaks, and I tumble.
No, I picture more like you put it too close to the edge and it flings towards you.
Yeah, just like kicked
Ooh.
out four
Just
against
slam
you.
The
it
chair
into my
falls
face.
out. You just freaking fall.
Son of a...
The chair lands on all four legs after it stumbles.
After that happens, they quickly focus on their meals.
Sicko will grumpily sit back down in his chair.
But you guys end up enjoying a pretty nice breakfast. Oops, sorry, let me move you. Did you do anything else?
Like to boast, don't ya?
Oh, people like a good story.
Maybe write
Fair
it
enough.
down.
It's what my, it's what attributed you to being famous in our tribe. The better story that you create, the more famous you were.
So it can be a total con and get away with it.
Better story, you have the last name. Better last name you gotta give it yourself.
Oh, so do you two have last names?
Nope.
No.
So, oh, is that why you're venturing out this far from your people?
Let's just say, I don't plan to go back.
I'm just
I'm-
following him.
I'm guessing family.
Yeah, my family are dicks.
So are mine, so... He takes a swig of whatever drink it came with.
You local?
Nope. I'm from... What was it?
Magnamar.
Magmar.
I don't know where that is.
I have a map, don't I?
You probably do, yeah.
He pulls out a map and shows him.
Whoa.
He shows you this. Yeah, it's
Not too far then.
Southwest.
I visit this place once in a while.
It's a nice town. I guess and I have been enjoying it a bit, eh?
How long have you been here?
Just a wee bit.
Yesterday. No, 2 days ago.
he has a couple days.
2 days ago.
Guess I can't ask you for the best spots to eat.
No, you can get a good fish and go cook it.
No, yeah, there's a stall just outside. Turch Sturgis. Great
Yeah.
fish. Great tuna. He also has this thing called a squid. It like has long, wiggly arms. I think he said it was food. Not sure.
A squid?
Yeah.
You know what a squid is, Smithers.
Oh yes, they're quite good. I've not had a squid well prepared for a while.
Looks over at the three men that came in.
Just some Randys. Seems like they're coming in for their breakfast as well.
Some jabronis.
As they do come in, though, and sit down, one of them kind of points you out, and they start like whispering to each other and looking over at you guys.
Resist temptation to stand up.
I ignore it. If I'm not performing and earning money, there's no point.
Do you have your weapons on you today, Sika?
Oh yeah, he's got his big ol' his bone scythe and his earthbreaker on his back.
It just has a stick with a rocket on it.
It's a metal rock.
It's a metal rock.
It's just like a glob of metal at the end of a
I
lightsaber.
think I'm imagining Dark Souls 3 Earthquake.
Eh,
The one with the big. Yeah.
Am I gonna be in trouble here for you?
What do you mean?
I understand I'm quite different from all of you.
And
You're
I'm-
no.
You're just as different to me as I am to him. I gesture to Ven.
You see a smile come from Smothers.
He's got a point. Not a lot of people can set their head afire.
I mean, I could set your head on fire if you want me to.
Alright.
The smile continues.
It's one thing I guess I could do. How tall is everybody? I know the shortest is Smithers.
6 foot even, but bulky.
I'm 5'9".
5'9" and a bit thin.
I'm 2'6".
So me and Thermish are probably about the same height.
Another not super tall group.
Yep.
Or
6 feet is
average.
pretty
I know.
tall.
We went from having only tall groups to having, average height groups.
Well, this is the
Smarter.
first. These groups are the first time we don't have a half orc or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
outlandish
a-
like that.
Or a freaking Eskel. You guys continue your nice little conversations for a bit until someone familiar enters the area. You recognize them being as the town sheriff.
That son of a bitch still was me a pointy hat. Get him!
He comes in, looks around the room, and then notices you guys and starts walking towards you.
Oh, somebody made eye contact. And
Well-
as I look him dead in the eyes.
Yeah. He doesn't smile at that. He just continues his approach. So, you are the quote-unquote heroes of Sandpoint.
For probably the next day or so.
Describe heroes.
Well, from what I've heard, you were one of the only forces who stood to protect the chapel from burning down.
Oh yeah, we did that, didn't we?
He just kind of tight-lipped nods. I'd like to ask a favor of you, if I could. This morning, Abstolar Xantos, the head priest, he informed me that one of the catacombs doors was ajar, and he wanted me to take a look at it just in case there was anything that had snuck in. It's probably just a goblin got themselves stuck. I was wondering if maybe I could have you come along with me.
So you're offering us a job?
Essentially.
We are in need of the coin, so.
For...
Let's see. Well, truthfully, we can talk while we walk.
I'll
You see
walk.
Smithers grab a spoon and finish the rest of his meal and jumps down from his stool box.
And you may call me Sheriff Hemlock.
Take my last bite and start heading.
And he heads out. And you head out to a bustling Sandpoint. As you're walking along, you do indeed see a lot of people pointing you out and whispering things and like flexing their arms and pointing at Sika in comparison and such thing.
Sika will do like a little gun show, just like looking like he's stretching, but then obviously flex.
Of course. Yeah, you see a few ladies swoon and men gawk in jealousy.
Boy, Sika, they really like you as he comes trotting up next to you.
Not the most common reception I've had, but I like it.
As Hemlock takes you guys down, once you guys enter a more quiet road, he he kind of starts talking while walking, as he said. Truthfully, I'd like to assess you in a way. Sandpoint is in need of heroes in a few ways, and I'd like to just see how you handle something like this, so I know I can count on you for things in the future.
Oh, no, I'll definitely do my best.
It just depends how much gold there is.
He
I
nods.
meant coin, not gold.
That will be determined once I see how well you work. I'm a man of my word, trust me. I'll see you paid.
As long as you come before we
Yes.
I like pat Smithers on the back, like, are you okay?
just see it just like cross-eyed for a second. As long as you're able to help us when we need it.
Of course.
Not just a one-way street.
Well, I mean, obviously, as the sheriff of Sandpoint, I can offer as much as I can. And as you arrive at the front of the cathedral, familiar Abstelar Xanthus, I shouldn't have his name revealed, is there, and he immediately recognizes you guys. Oh, it's you! Thank goodness you're here.
Smithers has
Is
face.
he the one that promised us money?
No, he's the one who we helped yesterday.
Yeah, he's the head
He's the
priest.
priest.
Yeah, he lent me his star knife.
It was the fist, yeah.
But did you give that back to him? I can't remember.
I did.
Yes.
I handed that back to him before we even went to help the noble.
Yes. Oh, yes. I'm Hemlock. Sure, I take it you're here to investigate the open tomb. Right this way. And he starts leading you guys through. And he takes you out to a big open field where you see many graves. Despite being a graveyard, the scenery is actually quite nice. There are flowers planted around. It is definitely not a dreary graveyard.
I mean, most of our people just die where they die. We leave little headstones, but yeah.
Yeah, fair. It's right over there. Good. You stay here, Xanthus. We'll go take a closer look. And he beckons you guys.
Did we pass the Desna shrine going through here?
You definitely would have at least seen it. I don't know exactly which corner it's in. I could roll. Let's do a luck. Yes, you did. It was actually right next to the door.
As we were passing it, I would walk over and put a coin down. Just a 2 copper pieces. I'll say, please, Desna, bless our travels.
You see Xanthus seem to smile a bit about that, and then go back to being a little bit more worried about things. So yes, I was on my simple, normal rounds I do every morning, make sure everything's cleaned up and the flowers are watered, and I noticed that the door was just slightly ajar. I haven't gone close to it, though. I wouldn't want to risk there being something dangerous inside.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and Hemlock nods and then leads you guys over. As you approach, as you see the tomb in question and the door indeed being slightly ajar, not enough that you can peer inside, but definitely open, like it's obvious that it was recently opened.
Are there any footprints coming in or out of the tomb?
Make a perception or a survival check. You actually do notice many footprints around here. All of the ground in the area actually seems much more churned up than other spots. It seems like many small footprints were stomping around in the area.
It seems to be a pretty busy place.
Can I see if there's any more going in than out?
You can do a perception and survival.
And
Are
if they're
they-
goblin or not.
Yeah.
Oh, Thrimish! You're looking closely, and you can tell the tracks that have churned up most of the ground, these are definitely goblin prints, very small. However, among them, you do notice a set of footprints, boot prints, that seem to have been left at the same time as the goblin prints.
Going
Do the
in?
footprints go in and out, or just in?
In and out. Same with a handful of the goblin prints.
They took the goblins had someone else with them, and they took something from you. I pointed
Someone
out to the
else.
sheriff.
Yeah, he
Died
kneels
there.
down and takes a look. Well, if they went in and went out, then what could be in there still? Nothing, perhaps.
What
goblin that got
was
left behind.
inside there?
Yeah, what's
Well,
even in there?
I suppose, well, this is typically a tomb for the previous priests. Those that have passed on.
So it could have just been defaced. But let's go. We may as well take a look while we're here.
Sheriff Hemlop seems to stand back to watch how you guys handle it.
Sheriff, by chance, do you know if any of these priests were buried with any important items of their own?
Generally, no. Any holy items such as talismans are passed on to the next priest. The only thing they would be buried with would be their robes, which are typically ordinary.
Maybe they wanted something. Maybe they wanted a dead body or something. I don't know. Let's take a look.
Smithers pries open the door for everybody.
Is necromancy very common in these parts?
Are you asking that out loud?
No, I'm asking the GM. Would I just?
You can do a Arcana or Religion check.
What even is necromancy in these parts? Do we even understand the foremost knowledge has been bestowed before us?
All of you definitely know the basics of necromancy is magic that involves the dead. It makes zombies. It does, and it's generally seen as a bad thing. Then you know that necromancy isn't particularly common around these parts. However, you also know that it's rather common for there to be at least a necromancer in any given area doing something. It's just whether or not they're being secretive or not.
See, Fricky, that's the problem. They know what the dead body is. They just go and zap
would
it.
there
they're on
be
their way.
any powerful? Would I? I guess I would. I'm not a magic person, so never mind. I was a question for if you could bring back a person as powerful as they were, but I don't think Ben would know that.
Smithers, you also do know that you have the detect evil ability, which you can do infinite times a day. So don't be afraid to spam that shit.
Ah! Yeah, I want to detect that shit now.
All right, yeah, you do indeed detect evil beyond these doors. And as you focus on it, as it does take 3 rounds to fully find the source of the auras, you do detect 2 fairly weak evil auras on the other side of the door.
You see Smithers grab the hilt of his dagger. Be forewarned. There could be evil afoot inside, and he points at the doors.
Oh, perfect. I could be useful. I'll draw my Earthbreaker.
All right.
Do you have
Cool.
holy weapons by chance?
I am the holy weapon.
He pinches the bridge to his eyes, and then he pats him like, oh, okay. Yes, you are the weapon. Be my weapon.
Sika gives him a smile, as if he knows something you don't.
All right. Feel free to approach the door in order to open it. You can't open it from 5 feet away.
Sika will
As
approach and kick it open.
As they're about to approach the door, I go to Tarmish. I got money that Smithers does first.
Smithers just thinking to his head, is like, could he hold some
I
unknown
whispered
power?
that to him.
Then in Sika's head, it's like, huh, I'm such a badass.
I have no money to put down on anything, so we'll see.
And as that said, Sika kicks open the door, and they both fling open. And suddenly,
We're assaulted by 2,200 goblins.
3,000 goblin. No. As very suddenly, skeletons jump out. Aye! Roll for initiative.
40 thieves!
As 2 skeletons stand before you, or not really stand, as soon as the doors open, it seems like they were primed to leap out upon you.
Are they on pikes on a spring platform?
Nope. They are just simply crouched and ready.
Ooh, they're not happy. Oh no!
As no surprise round, as you guys were aware of their presence. This one leaps over here and begins swinging its claws at Sika. What's your AC?
Where is that again? 15.
All right. It leaps over and swings a dirty claw your way, but you're easily prepared and just stick your arm in the way of its wrist and just block it with ease. Sika.
My turn. As my move action, I activate Holy Weapon.
Oh.
My Earthbreaker begins to glow with a white flame. Let's see.
In his eyes, Sitika's turned white.
It gives it the holy trait, which I don't remember exactly what that does.
That means it does an extra 2d6 damage against evil creatures.
Perfect.
2 twists.
And then I try to smash.
Let me double
Smash.
check
Oh,
to see
no.
if it...
I rolled terribly.
Ooh. Okay, yeah. It also would make it so that if an evil creature tried to wield that weapon, they would have a whole negative level until they get rid of it.
Here, you want to hold this?
You swing it at them, however, they dodge nimbly out of the way. The skeletons are known for being quite nimble. Then...
Where's my speed? Oh,
your speed
never
would be
mind.
30.
It's 30, yeah.
Now the jump scare's over, I can play more.
Sorry, I was hacking up a lug. I move right over here.
Oh god, that's way too intense.
It's not intense enough.
Can I? Oh no. Yes, I move.
Could this is me asking, but could he occupy the same space as Sika?
No.
If you were to move here, would that be an opportunity?
Yes, because it would be if you move through a space that they threaten. So you could enter there and not provoke, but since they threaten here and you moved here, they would provoke there.
Since he is short, can I throw my knife like that?
Yes.
Yeah, I see that's feasible.
Easy time.
Okay. I'm going to hit the one that hasn't attacked yet. That way I get
Sneak attack.
sneak attack, yeah.
Next question while he's rolling that.
I don't have my sneak attack dagger, so this is just plus. So that's just 10, so I missed.
Yeah, unfortunately, that does not hit.
Owie.
As you guys are not rolling good. Roll too bad.
You hear
Too bad.
Yeah, not really noticing the flying dagger. This one will 5-foot step over and also lunge at Sika with many clawed fingies.
I was so excited for Holy Weapon, I didn't Blood Rage.
Oh
damn! Holy shit!
Oh no!
Nat 20s, however, the critical does not confirm, so you only take 3 damage with the first claw as it catches you off guard on the shoulder. And then with another claw, it swings upwards and slices you across the stomach for another 5 damage.
So nice.
And he's down.
Smithers.
I'm not down, I'm fine.
Oh, he'll take a step forward next to Sika and swing his dagger at the skeleton in front of him.
All right.
Paladin, do you get to Holy Weapon as well, or do you not?
He can smite,
Hmm.
but you'd have to choose to do that beforehand. Do you choose to smite beforehand?
Yes.
You only get 1 a day right now, but...
I will take it for this encounter.
All right. Thanks to the fact that you did that, as daggers normally do not do very well against skeletons, as, they have a very specific type of body.
You see a dagger, Smither sees a sword.
Thankfully, when you smite something, you ignore their damage reduction. So you step forward, slice your sword through it, and you are unable to cut bone. However, the holy light that emits from your blade after the cut simply causes it to burst into dust. Thermish.
Thermish is gonna come up behind Sika, give him a good old pat on the back, and cast Combustion Touch.
Thumpa!
All right. So that's a 1d6 for the heal.
It's half of that, so it's 2 or 3, whichever way you want to round it.
Oh, did you? Oh, we'll round it up. You heal for 3, Sika.
Okay. I also need to.
You need to make a
Avoid-
reflex save to not catch on fire.
Yeah. Which is this one.
You're good.
You don't
Awesome.
catch up fire.
The skeleton, having no mind of its own, continues to swing wildly. Oh, fuck!
Crit again.
It rolled a nat 20 and then a nat 20 on the confirm.
Oh.
You take 11 damage as the skeleton reaches
gosh.
out and slits right at your throat.
Now I'm down.
And
No.
I was hoping my heal would help.
Unfortunately, I mean, hey, he's now only at -4 instead of -7, so that's good.
Yep.
The man who has flames upon and behind his face now falls white as a ghost.
And then he lunges over and continues his assault over onto Smithers. I'm guessing your AC is higher than 10, though.
Mine? Yes, sorry, 10.
You're easily able to block it. With your height and your shield size, you're basically just a small rock. It is very difficult to strike you. Sika, make a con check.
The blood everywhere.
You're stable.
He's stable.
Then,
since knives aren't very useful right now, I'm gonna come over and grab him and drag him away.
all right. You can
Ooh.
drag him out a little. Smithers, you used up your smite on the other skeleton.
One thread is gone, and that is good, so I shall continue my normal attacks.
You lunge at it, however, it is able to dodge out of the way of your dagger. Remember that you can 5-foot step without provoking, so you could scooch there or there or there.
You
or there.
path. Oh, do I have to do that before attacks?
You can do that whenever you want on your turn. Once a turn.
If towards whatever this man is, I'll take a 5-foot step.
All right. Thrimish.
Thermish is like, do I help kill or do I help heal? Which one? Which one?
Heal.
Steps up and is going to attempt to touch this guy.
All right.
To heal him.
So yeah, with a, I'm guessing you're using a touch spell.
Touch attack, yeah. It's touch of combustion again.
Okay. Go ahead and make
Yeah,
your
make a
touch
touch
attack.
Well, even if he did try to heal the skeleton, it's just gonna hurt him anyway, because positive
is true.
damage, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Is that right? Just to click melee or
Yep, that is correct. Thankfully, it is way easier to touch a thing. It does not matter what sort of armor or natural armor it has. You are easily able to reach out and deliver the fire. And you nearly blow it to dust. Let's see. And it is on fire. As it turns your way aggressively. On its turn, it reaches out to start attacking you. However, it takes any fire damage and it crumbles into a pile of seared bones on the floor.
I love the touch spells. Just let me boop you.
It's
Whoop.
great. Yeah, Sheriff Hemlock runs over. I was not expecting that. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, that thing just gutted him.
Let's see. You got any healing spells? He looks at Thermish.
I reach down and touch him one more time.
Oh, I go grab my dagger.
Can I assist with healing?
You heal for a 1, Sika. Not.
And then I immediately use douse to make sure you don't catch fire.
Okay.
Or drench.
Yeah. The heal skill Smithers would be useful if he was still bleeding out, but he is stabilized already. So at this point, only magic can help.
Gotcha. Out of character, and just like kicking dirt. It's like stupid. Can't he do anything to help?
Technically, at level 2, when you have lay on hands, you could.
Not now.
Let's see. Sheriff Hemlock digs around in his bag and procures a potion of cure light wounds.
What?
Sorry, my heals are only so
Nice.
effective.
You heal for 8.
Plus the one I gave you.
Sorry about that. I can't fully blame you on that one.
I give a smile. Do you see how many hits it took to knock me down?
He gives a very small smirk and offers a hand to help you up.
He'll take it.
All right, let's see what we got in here.
Hey, Sitka, you were right.
I was what? Oh,
You were right. You are the weapon.
thank you. I
And then
feel
he
more like a
stepped in.
wall now. Very damaged wall.
You're like a good shield. That's reliable.
Yeah, as you come in, you notice immediately that this tomb is open and emptied.
Smither just barely peers over the top of it.
Huh. This would be where the reads a little inscription. This is where the latest priest was buried.
And they even took the
Was
skull. What monsters take skulls?
Necromancers.
Demonized monsters do.
Terrible youth.
As you look around, feel free to make a perception check.
Ooh.
What do my normal eyes see?
Yeah.
Then, as you're looking around, you do notice, tucked between these two sarcophagi, these tombs, you find some sort of black robe.
Reach in and grab it.
They're
It
your
seems
detective eyes.
fairly nice.
There's just a black robe.
Yes. There's no way that you possess that you can tell it's magical or not.
Not that I know. Oh, that's why I haven't asked yet.
Can I detect good or evil on the rope?
Sure.
So it is nice.
It seems like it's pretty good condition despite being in a pretty dingy spot.
You think we could sell it?
Good quality.
It is not evil on its own, no.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
How
It looks
much?
nice.
How much do you think I could get for this?
How much you willing to push? You said you're a performer, aren't you?
No, yeah, but I sell the necks once in a while.
5 gold.
You can do an
Spits at
appraise
it.
on it.
Wait, we get appraise?
Yeah, there's an appraise skill.
What do I know?
Taking a look at it.
That's 16, so
Then you're able to figure out with that appraise, looking it up and down, you're starting to suspect that this may be a magical robe of some sort.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast a spell because I have it as a cantrip.
Mhm.
Um,
Detect magic. That's a good idea.
Hey.
All right.
detect magic is a cantrip in this one.
It sure is.
Man, wouldn't that be useful?
The only thing about it is that it does take 3 rounds to get full information with it. So that's the only
It's-
caveat.
18 seconds versus 10 minutes of casting.
Or you know.
That's
what's
true.
today?
Or one action if you use up a spell slot in the
Yeah.
5th edition.
Which is very pricey.
Yeah, I like detect magic in Pathfinder. It's good. You do indeed detect a rather faint aura on it. You can do a Arcana, Knowledge Arcana, or a Spellcraft if you'd like to figure out what this aura on it means.
does read magic not help me here?
Read magic would be helpful if it was a scroll or a spell book.
Okay. So it's a knowledge arcana or magic craft.
Spellcraft, yeah.
There isn't anything carved in this tomb, is there, besides names and dates?
No, it seems pretty pretty ordinary.
Ow!
I wasn't trained in the classics, okay?
My bum.
Yeah, you cannot read the aura, but you do indeed know that it is magical, at least a very faint aura.
It is magical. I don't know what it is.
even worth even more.
I'll do it for 2 more rounds to see what else I can get from it.
Let's see. I was assuming that was at the end of the 2 rounds. I don't know if that gives you anything.
It's just the second round is if there's multiple auras on the thing, and then the third round is at the location.
Yeah, so you detect that there is the aura on that. You may or may not detect. Sika probably has a few supernatural abilities on right now that you detect, but you know him. You're used to detecting those, so you just kind of tune those out. Other than this robe, there's nothing unusually magical in this room.
Okay. Yeah, nothing else here. Just this.
Then folds it up and
I'll be
puts
right
it
back,
in
guys.
his bag. He is ready to sell that thing.
You're just able to go tune him out.
You're just
This is
the first
this
thing
is
you
the-
want to do is sell it. You don't want to know what it does first. Maybe it's useful.
Sometimes
I mean,
magic makes it so you have to attune to it.
It's
No one
worth
else
more
can.
money than, I guess, if I could ask someone what it does, and if it's useful to one of you, I could give it to you.
Looks like I'll drown in it.
I'm using deception.
bluff.
Oh,
What
are
are you
you
bluffing?
are you lying right now?
I am totally lying. I'm selling this thing.
Decept. Okay.
You could do a
I
sense
guess-
motive to try to get around that.
Nah. The Sika isn't. Sika was more giving like a suggestion of maybe he should look at it. Wasn't really like saying, "Hey, give it to somebody else" or something.
Smithers, you have no idea. It goes over your head.
I don't think I'd fit it, but you can do what you want with it. He's got dumb face again.
You notice Sheriff Heblock will give you a raised eyebrow look then, but he doesn't say anything. It's none of his
He
business.
looks at you, and then just puts it in his pocket.
Oh yeah, nice help back there, Sheriff.
I told you this was so that I could watch how you do things. If it was going in for the kill, I promise you I would have stepped in.
For the kill, I'd do it.
He folds his arms and looks down at you. He's a very imposing man.
I appreciate your assistance in waking me up.
I appreciate that. But yes, the latest priest. All I can think of is the latest priest, Ezekiel Tobin. He passed away. He and his daughter passed away in the fire that burned down the previous chapel.
That's coincidental, don't you think?
It's a little odd that on the celebration for the new chapel, his remains were stolen.
Who's his replacement?
Well, that would be Abstelar Santis. Well, this is all I can find in here. I'm starting to wonder if perhaps the raid of the goblins was simply a distraction.
I'd bet.
I wouldn't doubt it. There was that big a boot print in here.
What do we use a priest's dead body for?
Let's see. What was your perception earlier, Thrimish? You rolled pretty
26.
good.
You
Yeah.
guys are smart boy.
As you start looking around more out here, you actually do notice where these footprints out here originate from. You notice, let's see, from the area over here where the bodies are, you see them come over here and go straight towards this wall.
Going towards.
I
or
bring the
from
sheriff
wall?
and follow it.
Yeah, Hemlock goes.
As we're walking, I'd like to ask him a question.
Hmm?
Where do those skeletons come from? Thrimish
That's
didn't
what
say
I'm-
he saw any boots for skeletons.
And those skeletons weren't wearing boots.
You might want to check the other graves.
Yeah, Sheriff Hemlock hurries in and looks inside. All the other corpses are accounted for.
So then where
And,
did these come from?
Or is this the priest and his daughter?
Well, this definitely.
I want to roll for rolling to see how summoning works, but I don't think Ven would care too much.
You could do a plains or a arcana.
He's not proficient in them.
Yeah, you can still try. No.
Told you Ven wouldn't know.
Yeah, no, Thermish, you are 100% certain you do not see any skeleton tracks going in or out of the tomb.
Where did they come from?
Meaning they were either there to begin with or they were deposited.
Who would break into a tomb to leave a skeleton?
Someone who
Two.
took something that they didn't want to be found.
Maybe they wanted the corpse, like a necromancer or something.
Yeah. Anyway, now Sheriff Hemlock will accompany Thermish towards the wall where Thermish sees the tracks going. You continue to see the boot prints going to and from this wall, and you see a very, with your very keen perception, you did roll a 26. You see two divots in the ground, equally spaced, as if that's where likely a small ladder had been placed. The wall is only about 10 feet tall.
Point it all out, explain to Sheriff.
Interesting. Seems like they climbed in and out from this wall.
Why don't you have any guards on these watchtowers?
Yes, I can
This
cut this.
Sandpoint is a small town. We hardly have enough guards as it is, and what guards we have are, well, quite green. Things move slow here. We're not used to things like this, not since 5 years ago.
Also, it doesn't look like that tower is actually enterable. There's no. This is not a walk-alongable wall.
Oh, it's not. I thought it was. Okay.
There's probably a door like here, so you could get into the tower, but you definitely can't walk along. You can't patrol the wall for sure.
Yeah. So they could have just come up further in the wall, even if there were guards up there.
And seeing anything through a forest from a wall is really hard.
Yeah, that guard would be useless. Most
Sure,
of the
Hemlock
time.
nods appreciatively that at least some people understand. Well, that's odd.
How dangerous are the forests here?
Around here, not very.
No,
Sure.
I was asking GM. Not him.
Oh,
I think Ven would know. Not.
you'd know that like it's people go on hunting trips and don't die every time. It's
It's
not
not like
particularly
Caleb's
dangerous.
world where if you go into a
Mhm.
forest, you can find a dragon.
yeah, no. I mean, like
What
depending
about
on where
werewolves,
you
huh?
are, maybe, but the odds of that are incredibly low. The worst thing that could happen is maybe like a particularly dangerous wild animal chases you, or there aren't very many threats that you couldn't run from. So people are generally safe.
This isn't barren.
Yeah. Well,
That's my world.
It was a similar concept, though.
I appreciate your help. But do me a favor and try to keep this a little hushed. We don't need more people being afraid of this.
Don't need neighbors turning on each other.
Yes, it wouldn't be the first time we've had a traumatic situation here in Sandpoint.
Do I know anything about the history of Sandpoint?
You do knowledge, local, or history. Nope.
What school?
Yeah.
How old is the sheriff?
He seems to be in his 30s.
Okay.
It's pretty old for a sheriff around these parts.
So yeah, that's all I've got. Thanks for your help. I'll keep you in mind if I have anything else specific I need help with.
You got it.
I would appreciate it if you guys did maintain a presence around town. You have become something of local celebrities. And the town does need people to look up to.
I mean, we don't have money to afford the rooms again tonight, so if we can get paid by then, yeah, sure.
Of course, yes. Accompany me to the garrison and I can see you paid.
Thank
We'll
you.
also need to find more jobs. Is there somewhere where there's like a board of requests?
Who was going to give us the reward?
Aldern Foxglove.
We were going to get paid by Alden Foxglove.
I think he meant about this job.
Yes, I can see that you get paid for this, at least. Yeah, come with me. He meets up with Absolar Xantus, gives him a brief on what happened, and Xantus nods. Still seems pretty worried about it, but goes to continue his rounds.
Should we join him on his rounds in case there's more skeletons?
It's not a bad idea.
Perhaps that would be smart. We could keep an eye on him while we wait. In fact, perhaps you can keep an eye on him. I'll return the payment.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Do you just watch him, or do you walk with him?
I will walk with him.
I start juggling some rocks to get some practice in.
Do a juggle check. See how good you do for practice.
Juggle. No,
Oh,
juggle.
nice. Very good.
I just leaned up against a wall juggling while I'm
You're able to
watching
do
YouTube.
four rocks at a time.
I walk, and if I see any dried flowers or anything, I'll use drench to kind of give them a watering.
Oh, you notice that's the same method Absolar Xantus is using. He's also using a drench cantrip. So as you guys are kind of walking along with him, he, well, I do appreciate your attendance here. It does make me feel a lot safer.
Of course. Would hate to run into anything.
Do you, I noticed a offering you made to Desna. Are you a particular worshipper?
Oh, it was a meager offering. I just don't have much.
Well, an offering's an offering, he says with a pretty genuine smile.
Oh, my mother always told me stories of Desna that our tribe has. It, just her, let's see. Her, what is the word I'm looking for?
Domain?
Fable or fable, or if you're using a story as an example, it's a parable.
No, none of those. I was just her mantra to freedom. Her
You could say her love of freedom.
Yeah, her love of freedom and exploration draws me.
That draws many people to Varizia. A beautiful place, much to explore.
What brought you to Desna?
Well, personally, I tend to worship all of the gods that the chapel has.
But
originally, I
noticed-
hadn't.
I was saying, but I noticed you use one of her favored weapons.
He smiles and gives you a point of good eye kind of point. Yes, well, of a Varizian myself, it's a common for Varizians to worship Desna. In fact, it is thanks to Varizians that Desna even has a place in this chapel. But yes, I was raised in a caravan, like many of Varizians. But something about Sandpoint drew me in. There's a very good nature here. And yeah, the walk goes without any more skeleton jump scares.
Perfect.
And after almost just about when the walk is done, Sheriff Hemlock returns. All right, I think 20 gold for the lot of you is more than enough compensation for an afternoon's work.
I'd say yeah.
And
Wait, never
uh,
mind. This isn't Nisu. Gold is only worth 10. Never mind. Yeah, still worth it.
Still worth
Still
it.
good.
He hands out 5 gold to each of you, eyeing Ven after noticing the display of greed earlier. He doesn't hand it all just to him. Make sure everyone gets a fair cut. And then he
probably best.
yeah, and then gives a nod. Ask around for the garrison if you ever need to find me.
You see him. You see.
Will do, thank you.
Sorry. You see Ven hold out his hand, and then you put it in, and he goes. He just nods at you like, probably wise decision.
He nods back, and then heads off. Well, if you're not busy, I could use help sweeping up the rest of the chapel as well.
I wouldn't mind.
Where's the...
Unless you have somewhere to go, Gish.
Well, I mean, my work is to clean and maintain everything around here.
I'm
Where's
gonna
the room?
head back to the inn because that's where we were going to meet the other guy.
Oh, of course. If you have things to do, I couldn't really pay you for cleaning.
You can go into 2 parties of 2.
Well,
I'll stick with Sika. Just prestidigitation as I go to help clean as my sweeping.
well, we should probably actually meet with the guy who told us he wanted to meet with us.
That's fine. There's always later, I suppose.
Indeed. This
Never
won't,
mind, prestidigitation. So
this won't be the last time I come to this chapel.
We can do prestidigitation.
You could clean up the any more notable messy spots on your way out.
Yeah, we just like sweep on the way out.
yeah, I do that on the way out. Cobwebs, anything I see that.
Yeah, you're able to spot clean it pretty well.
I can also do that, so I joined them.
And I'm guessing you guys make your way back to the Rusty Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
I can drag you guys over there. Unless you have any conversations you want to have on your way.
My character would.
Thermos is just quiet.
Ooh, wait, actually,
It's fine.
now that I think about it, the route you take is important. Which way do you guys go from here?
I'm going to take back alleys back.
Okay.
Back at me.
On your way over, out of this building here, you see the chimney is belching smoke. A woman comes out, looking kind of sweaty. She's got like a blacksmith's apron on and a big old hammer. Hey, you guys, here's a standpoint.
What's that smoke smell like?
It smells like a blacksmith.
Okay.
That is
Oh.
we.
Sweet, awesome. Listen, I really grateful about what you did. My workshop here is probably next in line for a burning, if you know what I mean. So, first thing you guys buy, 20% discount.
Nice.
Are you sure it's not a 2-person discount?
It's not a 20-person discount.
I'm kidding. I just wanted to.
And feel free to stop in anytime. It's Sava's Armory. I'm Sava. She pulls out a hand for a handshake.
Sika will take it.
Well, good to see you. And she goes back in.
Of course, you too.
Did you seem a little stirred by something?
Most blacksmiths are like that.
Coming out to meet the heroes of our town. I mean,
I've noticed a lot of ladies in this town have trouble speaking in my presence as I do some flinching or flexing.
Flinching.
cool off magic, and I cast drench on you.
Spider just kind of like jims the camera somewhere. He's just like, okay.
Yep. Continue walking your way as
I think Ven, you're leading the way wherever you wanted to go.
I was just gonna hit.
He's Batmaning these alleys.
You got to choose where to go, though.
Sit down. Way through
So
Only.
you go.
Just like down Main Street, maybe. Oh, okay. Okay, I like that, Josh.
All right, and you take the back door to the Rusty Dragon. All right,
I guess
all right.
so.
You were able to get there without any more encounters, aside from the occasional like, oh look, it's them. There's a lot of people looking your way, and you're getting a lot of smiles and waves and the occasional like fist against the chest kind of salute. You go in and you see a familiar Aldern Foxglove sitting down. And he looks your way as you come in. Oh, wonderful. Oh, wonderful.
Sorry, I hope you weren't waiting too long.
Oh, no, I was just enjoying a lovely breakfast. So, I was wondering if I could treat you all to a boar hunt.
You see Ben's face just shrink. Like,
I'll pay for your horses. I was here in Sandpoint to have a boar hunt until my hunting dog got killed. So, I was wondering if you would be interested. I'll pay for the whole trip.
Whole trip, huh?
See Smiler's kind of like dusting himself off, grumbling. He's like,
And-
Tony.
he looks at Sheikah, and goes, "Can you even ride a horse? Because I can't."
Never tried.
Oh, well, if you can't ride a horse, I could have one of my lovely handymen guide you along. He gestures to two hand servants.
How long would it be?
Well, I was planning on hunting in Tickwood, which is only perhaps an hour's ride from here.
I do know that the captain of the guard did ask us to keep a presence around here, so a day or two gone wouldn't be bad.
Oh, it shouldn't take any more than a good afternoon.
I think returning with a big old boar's head would add to, local celebrityism.
If you guys get a boar head or a whole boar, I'll cook it. Ameko calls from over here.
Hey.
Finger gun.
You see Ben contemplating it now.
Ven feels a tug to his
Besides,
side.
I would like to get to know the heroes of Sandpoint. I didn't realize you guys were the temple protectors and goblin slayers.
Twice over, Sika will point to his most recent wounds. There are some lingerers.
My goodness, very impressive. Well, allow me to get you some horses then. Do you? He looks at Smithers. I noticed you on your pony the other day. Would you? I'm guessing you're fine with that.
I walked in late, hitching up my pony. I'm sorry. What are you asking of us?
Oh, a boar hunt.
I'm invited. And he looks
Of
around.
course. You helped save me, along with Ven, of course. He looks Ven up and down. You need to teach me how to juggle.
Smithers gives Ven a look like, why not?
Amazing.
Ride is its own stat?
It sure is.
But yes, Yinep is perfectly fine for me. That's my pony's name.
Fine then.
How much is it to rent a horse?
Well, I'm buying you them permanently.
No, I am asking the DM. Should I just say DM?
Let me check.
You call him,
You call me Lord Master. No, you
Lord
can
Master.
GM, either's fine.
GM. Alright, how much is it to rent a horse?
you call him Super Kame Guru.
I'm calling him LM from now on. Lord
Yeah,
Master.
LM.
His name right there is Varicia. Why not
Yeah.
just call him that?
I'm all of
Varicia.
Verizia.
Yeah.
Don't call me Verizia, because I might just think you're talking about Verizia. Let's see. Hiring. Huh. I'm surprised that... Can you not just rent a horse? You gotta be able to rent a horse. Huh. Okay. It doesn't seem like renting horses isn't really a thing because generally when people get a horse, they don't intend to come back. So you can just have a horse. It's like having a car that you don't use if you never end up using it again. Or you can sell it.
All right, who has animal handling?
Raise his hand.
Or there's a ride
that's
skill,
good.
but the only time ride is relevant is if you're fighting on a horse or on a mount.
All right, who has the ride skill?
Raise his hand.
It's just,
Okay, so we're screwed.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, they
So
have +2 in it, so.
as long as you have a bonus, you never need to make a check to ride unless it's in combat. And if combat does happen, you can just get off the horse.
How much is a horse?
How much is a horse? How much
The
is a
types
pony?
of horses that he's getting are 75 gold.
I might just sell that.
But he takes you directly next
later.
door. Where did you guys' tokens go?
I think you deleted them.
Why did I do that?
I don't know.
You should just have one token for us because we're traveling.
Yeah,
Can the token just be my sassy pony?
I have a token
Yeah,
on the
just
other
use
screen.
that token
Yeah,
because I
sassy
use
pony.
the crow for you the group.
Well, I have this other token on the other screen that I've been using, so I'll use this for this. There you are.
Oh.
You're a star. It says party on it. So you go directly next door to a stables where Aldrin buys you some horses. You notice that the sign on this stables depicts a horse just about to stomp on a horrified-looking goblin's head. And you notice that the store is called the Goblin Squash Stables. Going inside, you notice many goblin ears tacked upon the walls. It seems like whoever owns this place doesn't much like goblins.
Are there fresh ones?
There's some pretty fresh ones. Most of them are pretty old, though.
Do you breed your horses to squash goblins?
Horses squash goblins naturally.
Raises an eyebrow.
I'm pretty
There's
sure
a reason goblins are so
your
scared of them.
horse killed a goblin.
Is it because of size?
It's because their heads are exactly at squashing range.
Squints again, but then spins his heel to go to his pony outside.
Yeah. Wait, you guys are the heroes of Sandpoint, right? The guy here, he's a somewhat middle-aged looking human.
That's us.
So you guys are something of goblin slayers, then.
Looks outside to see a guy nuzzling his pony.
Well, I have a special offer just for you. 5. Let's see. I need to double check before I say this because I might say the wrong thing. Hold on. Yeah. How about this? If you guys go out find more goblins, I'll give you 5 gold for every pair of goblin ears you can give me.
Writes that down.
Easy money.
5
Love to
gold
see 'em.
per pair of ears.
Yes.
Ooh.
And of course, here are your horses. And he leads out 3 beautiful light ponies. Or horses, not ponies. Thank you very much, Aldrin says, handing over a hefty sack of gold.
Hey, you're trying to give us an extra pony on this? What is this? We asked for 3 horses.
It's 3 horses, that's what I said.
What's an extra pony here?
It's your pony. Anyway, you guys end up... Aldrin ends up leading you guys out this way. In order to get to Tickwood. Like, waving at people as they wave at you. And you guys head out to the Sandpoint Hinterlands.
Us traveling with this guy just like validated all of his political opinions.
I hate this so much.
Let's see. Let's go to. So, as you guys go along, it's kind of ironic. This is a real thing that nobles did. I checked. You guys are traveling at normal walking speed despite having horses, as the manservants do still need to walk. They do not have horses of their own. So you're just, the only benefit is that you guys don't have to walk. So, how long have you guys been slaying goblins then?
What was how many yesterday?
Yeah, what was the day yesterday?
So, yesterday would have been the 20th equinox.
The 7th.
20th.
Interesting. You slayed them so efficiently.
I'm sure Thrimish and I may have had the occasional run-in with a
I'll
goblin
roll
tribe.
You guys have definitely had some encounters with them before, yeah. Probably even back on the Sorville Plateau.
Our tribe's had some problems with them. Gish and I are a bit more experienced.
Interesting. So does that mean, Ven, you're just generally good at throwing knives?
I had to practice.
Very interesting.
You got some really sharp skills.
But you kind of learn tricks of the trade.
I'll need to get you to show me a few of those tricks. It's quite
Kind of
fascinating.
looks at him skeptically as soon as he looks away.
He's focusing on the road, but he's got a pretty big smile.
He just looks at him skeptically.
And soon you guys arrive. It's only about an hour ride, as promised. As you enter the Tickwood. All right. So let's actually no. Let's do a boar hunt. You guys can do a survival check to see how well you contribute, as it is a cooperative kind of hunting.
What?
That
Do I get my +1 for following tracks?
you can. You still don't find any though.
Oh boy.
Is Ven helping?
I'm debating if Ven would help.
Damn. Thermish coming in with another 26.
Ven half-heartedly helps.
All right. I'll roll for her. In the end, Thermish, you end up being the one to find the boar. And from there, it's mostly everybody doing their best to corner it and dispatch it, which is an endeavor. Let's see. I'll base it on the survival checks. Sika, you end up stumbling and tripping on a log and getting a face full of mud. Everyone else, however, is able to get out of it clean. As by the end of a heart-racing chase, you guys end up with a pretty sizable boar. Although, once again, Thermish did most of the work.
They never let me on the hunting parties.
They never let you on the hunting parties.
They never let me in the hunting parties either.
I've never even been on a hunting
To be
party.
fair, that I can understand. He gives you kind of a sympathetic look, brushes some dirt off your shoulder.
Sika
They did very well.
tenses just a little bit.
All right, well, let's get this back to the Rusty Dragon, shall we?
Indeed. And as we go, I'm prestidigitating Sika like a little bit by little bit.
Yeah, it only takes 2 casts of it to get him fully clean. And after only about an hour of hunting, you guys are on your way back for another hour ride home. So you two are clearly Shuan Ti, right?
Clearly.
I mean, no disrespect.
Oh, none taken. Clearly. I agreed.
I was just curious. What brings you out here?
Manhunt.
Manhunt. He raises his eyebrows.
Looking for a man who was in my tribe maybe 20 years ago. No, I don't have a lot of information on him.
Well, I'd
Any general sense what he looks like or anything?
No.
A name?
No, I don't have that either.
I'd love to help, but I generally stay around Magnemar. I don't know very many Shuan
So you're
Ti.
searching for a guy, and you don't know anything about him.
Yeah. It's been real tough so far.
He looks at Termish.
I'm just following him. He was leaving on his trip. I wanted to tag along. He said I could.
Said I could. I found you following me. A couple days after I'd left.
Yeah, but you didn't turn me back.
Oh, I like having you around. Especially since you patched me up. It's so good.
As soon as he says patch me up, he pats his pony. He's like, I remember those days.
After
Travis just smiles at that.
some more somewhat awkward conversations with good old Aldern Foxglove.
So, why did you want us to go on the hunting trip?
Well, I was planning on going already, and it felt like a fitting way to repay you for your help.
That's all.
You could do a sense motive if you doubt him.
Okay, but is there an arrow in you? A pike?
Hold a fucking second.
Javelin? No.
Anything with 12?
Nope.
How
You
how
can't.
are we carrying this boar?
It's been strapped to one of the. Let's see.
My pony's bringing it back, tooth in hand.
It would probably be now. You know what? Yeah, Aldern will have attached it to his horse, and he's walking.
How does he attach it?
Like tie it to the back.
So it's like dragging behind?
No, like
It's
over
in the
saddle. Yeah.
Oh, it's small enough for that?
It's
just
probably
a
like
boar. It's,
like
boars
draped over
aren't
the hind.
generally
Boars are-
that huge.
Boars can get pretty big.
They're
They
pretty
can get
bulky
big, but they're
usually.
like if you can put like an elk on the back of a horse.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can.
So
Okay.
you can fit a boar on the back of a horse.
it's not.
Probably a smaller boar.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's like an XL boar.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a
A
giant
medi-
boar.
A medium-sized creature boar.
Bigger than you think, but small enough for the horse. But you're still pretty big.
All right.
Is it too late to jump on the sense motive train?
Yeah, go on.
Sensing!
Ooh. You do indeed detect an ulterior motive, but you're not able to put it together.
He
I
kind
don't know
of
why, but you do detect there being something behind it.
he watches him carefully as he handles the boar throughout the trip.
We're just validating his political opinions. It's like my guess.
As far as you know, as far as I know, something's up.
Yeah, Sika doesn't know. Sika's just here for the fun of it.
Same with Thrimish. We got paid already. We have enough for the next day. Thrimish doesn't care too much.
And we got horses.
And we got horses.
Free horses, yeah. Feel free to
We get
name
it,
your
we got
horses,
this.
because I'm gonna make their tokens.
Sika will also probably end up selling his, because
Dang.
the cost of a horse would be a bit much for their lifestyle.
to keep and maintain.
Fair enough.
Unless Thrimish really wants to keep them.
I say keep him, man. That's just me. You got a free horse.
Or if you want to keep yours, and then I won't keep mine.
We don't
or one of
ride horses, though. I'm a poor man.
I'm picturing later in the campaign we're going to be traveling across the continent, so
It would probably be helpful to have them, but again, just the cost factor.
how much does it cost to keep a horse?
Let's see. Horse. No, it's on this list somewhere. It would cost 5 silver pieces a day.
That's
It'll
just
start
for-
to add up.
That's for board and food.
Yeah, that's for stabling. They'll be fed, they'll be brushed, and all that.
There's also upkeep of equipment.
Yeah, but that's generally not factored as a price.
Mm-hmm. It's a long-term price.
That is a very expensive upkeep.
Okay, people think about this about pets, but when it comes to kids, they're like, yeah, let's do it.
Why do you think I'm unmarried and don't have a
Ayo!
girlfriend?
High five, buddy.
Why do you think I'm not having kids?
That's all good a vasectomy.
I actually already got one.
Hey!
Anyway, so you guys make it back, and I guess you don't. Do you? I guess you don't
No,
immediately
not
sell the
immediately.
horses in front of him.
No.
That'd be mighty rude. And he leads the train all the way back to the Rusty Dragon, and you get a few people looking on at the boar that you bring in. And Ameko quickly leaps into action as you enter. Let's see. I'll rearrange this.
Was this boar a male or a female?
I'll check.
I know this is just like flavor
It
text.
is a female.
Okay, never mind then.
And yeah, Ameko quickly runs over, picks up the boar, hefts it over her shoulders, and is like, I'll have this out by at least for dinner tonight. Staggers in. It's about a bit after afternoon.
So she just lift that in by herself?
Yeah, she just shouldered that.
She
sucker with a
she does not
squint in
seem
her eye.
like a weak fella. She seems like a rather canny, like a canny sort.
She could take care of
Wow.
herself.
She seems very
What
she's
a
very
woman.
deceitfully canny, it seems.
What a
She's
woman.
gotten into more than one fight in her life and won.
Oh yeah. These two sit down over here, and Aldern sits in this chair and turns it around. Well, I look forward to smelling how good that ends up.
All went for the same chair. It's awkward. All right.
Smithers then kicks back his chair again to go find the box he was using before and puts it back on his chair.
You guys actually end up sitting in the exact same places you did this morning.
I actually just had that box over there, and he points to the window.
Let's see. Yeah, Aldern just kind of he starts kind of peppering you guys with questions. He starts asking you guys about what sort of you seem like the adventurous sort. Have you had any grand adventures?
He looks at the two people the three people that actually travel for adventures.
He looks at you too. He doesn't. I mean, he doesn't know.
No, Ben just looks at the other three.
Mm-mm.
I'm following him on his.
Thermish and I are from the Cinder Plains.
Ever been Ashwood?
I've never heard of it.
It's quite far east from here.
Why do they call them the Cinder Plains?
Everything's on fire.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's why you guys are like that.
Some of the creatures as well.
It's also why I can do this, and I cast Drench on whoever just said that.
Ven, you get drenched.
Just looks at you and then splashes you with the water. Thanks.
Hey, it comes in handy when you're burning alive, so.
The nice thing is that you could prestidigitate him dry afterwards.
I let him sit for about a minute, and then I do it.
As they get a chuckle out of that, Smithers swaps his box over to the next table as next to Aldrin. So, how often do you do a boar hunt like this?
No, perhaps a few times a year. Generally when I need some time to relax.
What is it you do in Sandpoint?
Oh, I was just here for the boar hunt. Happened to be here for the festival as well.
Where are you from?
Well, let's see. I was mostly raised in Corvosa, but I spend most of my time in Magnamar these days. Did not appreciate Corvosa very much.
Do you say Magmar?
Magnamar, yeah.
That festival sure was something, wasn't it?
It was. I wish I had gotten here at a better time. Unfortunately, I got here just in time for the goblins to attack.
That why you're up by the gate?
Mm-hmm. My poor dog. He shakes his head.
That was your mutt.
Yes, that was the dog I was intended to hunt with. Damned goblins.
You have my sympathies.
Yes.
Didn't
well,
you? Didn't Trent's character burn down where that dog was?
Trent's character burned down the goblin dog.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that dog. No, yeah, the dog in the town square was a different dog.
Okay.
There was the dog that the goblin commando had sliced up right where Alder was. I think you were away from keyboard at the time, actually.
Could have been.
Yeah. Anyway, Ven, what would you suggest would be a good starting material for juggling? I'm guessing knives are not a good place to start.
He goes into his bag and produces two kind of old balls, and then it juggles them with one hand. Start there.
May I?
Tosses them to him.
Let's see if you can catch him. Ooh, he actually is able to catch them quite dexterously.
How long do you fix to stay here?
Oh, well, I was intending to head home probably tonight after, tomorrow morning after tonight's feast.
You don't want to ride with a full stomach, I imagine.
Yes, and best not to leave at when the sun's starting to set.
May I ask what you do for work?
Oh, well, I'm sort of trying to reprise my heritage, you see. My family sort of fell apart. It was a noble family, but I'm sort of inheriting my property and trying to fix it. It's fallen out of sorts.
You sound like you're going after treasure. And he gives just a light chuckle.
Oh, I wish. I could use a treasure right about now. In truth, the reason I was unable to pay you as much as I would have liked for your services is I am actually a little low on cash.
Are we all? And then I go and point a thumb out the window. You see that pony out there? Biggest pain in my ass I have, but I will do a dime to get rid of her.
I would have guessed that it would be a pain in the pony rather than an ass. He starts trying to juggle. He is able to juggle two of them, which is okay for someone who hasn't ever really tried before. But every time he tries to add a third ball, it falls apart. I'm sure I'll get there.
Yep. All it takes is practice.
Yeah, you guys continue, I'm guessing, unless you guys have anything else specific to talk about.
That does it.
Nope.
Then eventually, as a quiet conversation happens, some stories are told, and you can already smell and have been able to smell the smell of a delicious roast boar for a while now. And
At dinner.
yeah, Mako makes her way out, followed shortly by the old elderly halfling. And she passes out plates of heaping mass of lovely roast boar, and the halfling lady hands out cups of a very berry-looking wine, or
Boar.
ale, I should say.
Boar, we want boar.
Here you go. Here you go. The wine will be 5 copper a piece at the end of this if you choose to pay for it. Thank you very much.
If you choose to pay for it.
I'll pay for it up front. I'll just hand it to her as she goes by. Past.
Thank you. You know what? That's probably for the best. Everyone pay up front.
It's pay up front.
Pays.
Can I get
That's
change
right.
for a silver?
She just has a crossbow on her now.
Of course. I think she does have weapons visible, actually.
All right, you lot,
Pays
pay up
up.
5.
She does indeed have a visible rapier and a dagger.
She's not messing. Okay.
She's not brandishing it, of course.
Mhm.
And she accepts payments. She hands you back 5 copper thermish for your silver. All right, thank you very much. Enjoy the Ulsaberry wine, a Rusty Dragon special. And she hands out cups. Thank you very much, she says, and does a little curtsy again and heads off.
Thanks for the wine.
Thank you.
Or ale, sorry, I keep saying wine.
Oh, thanks for the ale. Even better.
Did I pay full 5 for my ale? If so,
Yes.
is it their size?
It is a normal person size, so it's a very big serving for you.
Bargain!
You can save some for tomorrow. Oh boy, time to dig in. And you guys eat some boar. You can roll some opinions if on how you like it. If you choose to, or you can just choose to like it. It's a freaking boar.
I usually like what she. This is why I stay at this hotel.
Oh no!
Oh.
I'll stick with the wine.
Is it dry?
Ooh,
Ale.
maybe it's maybe Sika, you're used to eating boar. It's a pretty common thing hunted on the Storful Plateau. However, something about it feels wrong with these spices. It was fine with the salmon because it's like you're not used to that very much anyway. But it feels like this isn't boar to you anymore.
It's not my mama's boar.
Exactly.
It's a boar to you.
Aldern digs in, and his manservants also got their own plates.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh yeah. It is fantastic. For you, it's the exact opposite situation with Sika, where it's like familiar and then raised to another level with the spices. And you guys have a lovely meal. And by the end of it, Aldern stands up. Well, I'd best get an early rest. It was nice to meet all of you.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, perhaps we'll see each
Likewise.
other again. And he takes a deep bow and makes for his room. And his manservants follow.
Did he happen to leave any mud tracks behind?
No.
Dang it.
Sika will not hard
Well,
kick,
yeah,
but just
there might be. Oh no, he would have wiped his feet when he came in. He's a polite fellow.
There could be boot prints by his horse.
Yeah, but I
you
don't
could
wanna go
find
and-
blueprints.
I
That's
don't want to go inspect his horse and be weird like that.
I mean, you could do it while you're on your way to go sell your horse.
Yeah, you gotta do that.
I didn't think we were gonna do that until at least like tomorrow when he's gone.
How late is it?
Fair enough. It's starting to get a little late. It's like 6 o'clock.
Oh, it's so late. Oh,
Mhm.
I'm saying it's starting to get late. I didn't say it's midnight.
gee, no.
It all depends on when the sun goes down.
That's 8. Yeah, that's 6 is there. Like, do they go off of that or just close when they want?
It's it is a stables, so they're probably have at a bit more of a open when
No.
like
Late
if
night.
they're not open, you can make them open kind of thing. It's
Leave
like
a
an
note.
emergency service.
This is my horse. I am unable to ride him because he is brave.
Please
Take
feed
my
him
horse.
plenty of oats.
He likes scritches behind his face. Love Applejack. That's my horse's name.
Mac, you have to name mine Rainbow Dash now.
Hold on. Don't let me get Twilight Sparkle into this.
Oh, come on, you go Pinkie Pie.
Oh, it's brave.
As you guys are hanging out, finishing up the rest of your meal, someone throws open the door and shouts something in a language that none of you guys understand.
Smithers still puts his box on a stool and gets back up to where he was before, ignoring what this man said.
You notice everyone else in the room seemed to immediately pay far more attention to their food than they were a second ago, making pointed effort to not pay attention to him.
I
The
stare
room
at him.
kind of goes quiet. He gazes around and he looks at you and locks eyes. You see a middle-aged person, seeming of the same ethnicity as Ameiko Kaijitsu. And he glares at you for a few moments as he starts to walk in and steps over. Ugh, you stupid adventurers trying to fix the town, hmm?
Sika will
Eyebrow.
stand up and step forward. You got a problem, friend? And
Yo,
I'll
nothing
try and
but a-
tower over him.
Do an intimidate.
I got 5 silver. Sika punches him.
He looks up at you, still sneering. You, nothing more than filthy band of vagrants, trying to attract more trouble to the town.
Smithers stands on the table and looks over Sika's shoulder the best he can.
And at about this point, Ameko runs into the room, holding a dripping soup spoon. And he then looks over at her, and the two immediately launch into an argument in a language that you guys, neither of you understand.
I bet he gets slapped with the spoon.
Alright, I bet.
The argument seems to be escalating quite a bit.
Okay. If it's getting to the point where they're gonna get physical, I would step in between.
It looks like it's about to, as this guy starts rearing back.
I'd step in between.
Yeah, I also step closer to him, ready to stop an attack, but not touch him otherwise.
All right, yeah. He follows through with the attack and attempts to kind of grab at Thrimish, and then it kind of ends with him trying to finagle past you.
Yeah, I grab him from behind if he's starting to attack.
Holy shit. What's your CMD, Sika?
Mine, 17.
I think this is gonna get ugly then.
You grab onto him, and he, not easily, but he is able to very difficultly for him struggle out of your grip. However, upon being grabbed, he seems to be a bit more nervous about the situation and kind of cowers a little. And then he glares at Ameko and then finally in common says, "You're as dead to me as your mother." And then he leaves. Ameko just kind of stands there for a little bit. Sorry about that. Thanks for getting involved. I appreciate that.
Any time, was everything okay?
Just my dad being my dad. He's not too happy about me owning an inn.
What? That's it?
Oh, the Kaijutsu line is one of the founding families of Sandpoint. We're supposed to be noble. She kind of rolls her eyes.
The reveals a shock to Smithers. He just kind of tilts his head like, huh, look at that.
Yeah, appreciate it. He was trying to get me to move to Magnamar with him.
Wait,
It's where the family typically live. You see, Sandpoint was founded by Magnamar, so the family is technically from there. I don't know what's got him and a Jimmy though. He's not usually that big of an ass.
Probably lost a lot of money.
Probably. I mean, he was apparently sick. He didn't show up to the festival the other day. Anyway, I really appreciate the help. It's not great for business, but honestly, business is doing fine. If you guys want another free room,
No, we're paying for tonight.
yeah.
okay, only if you insist.
We've gotten 2 free rooms from you. I'd hate to take advantage of your kindness, my lady.
Yeah,
She does a mock bow in response of like, honored. Kind of making fun of nobility.
Can't believe to be graced with such your honor, nobility.
Anyway,
How much is it?
it would be 5 silver pieces a night. Standard
forget.
fare.
To the DM, is that per room or per person?
Is that per room or per person? That's a good question.
Regular bed, he just hands him the silver and heads up.
Okay, that would be per person.
Yeah, I'll hand over a gold and pay for tickets for the night.
Thank you very much. I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yep, you will see us tomorrow.
Might have some boar leftovers for breakfast.
It was good pour.
Boar cereal is always really good.
Boar cereal?
Or cereal.
Disgusting.
It was a joke, but yes.
I know.
Boar cereal. It's a roaring part to your morning.
Do we even keep goats and sheep up there? I don't imagine so.
Probably not really.
Yeah, they're called lava goats.
Lava goats.
Milk the fire.
Thremish, were you planning to keep your horse?
They're called Soot Chief.
They're not bad to have, but they're expensive, so I don't know at the moment.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna sell mine. If you want to keep yours, that's fine, but I'll be walking.
No, for now, we don't really have a purpose for them, so I'll probably sell mine with you. But I'd wait till tomorrow at least.
Hmm?
If that man catches us selling the horses he bought us right after, he might be a little upset.
Why? He gave it to us.
How
Yes.
bad would you be if your mom gave you a gift and she sold it?
If my mom gave me a gift and she sold it,
Of the people turned around, but you know what I'm asking.
so if I gave my mom a gift and she sold it,
Correct.
well, most of the gifts I gave my mom were like dead animals, so she ate them usually.
What if she didn't eat it?
She'd throw it out. Got gross.
It's easier to think about it if you give a gift to Desna, and then she just turns and gives it to another god. It's
She can give it to whoever she wants. I mean, that I'm offering it to her. I don't understand here.
just wait till tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, Smother shrugs and goes out to his pony.
Yeah, you find your lovely pony.
Did you come back out, juggler?
Oh yeah, I did. I don't know.
All right. I'm gonna go find Turch. I'll be back.
Church was the priest, I believe.
Turch was the fish seller.
Fish seller.
You said it was like around 6, so I'm
Yeah, it's around
probably
6,
still
yeah.
open.
Yeah, it seems like still open, starting to set up shop. But you find him out there. He's starting to put fish in some crates to make sure it keeps well, and he sees you as you start coming up. Ah, didn't expect you were hero material first time I saw you the other day.
Oh, stop! And I start flexing again.
He claps a little.
Well,
Very nice. How can I help you?
well, I just had some boar. Unfortunately, was disappointed with it, and I thought maybe work up a bit of courage, try the squid thing that you had.
Oh, well, if you want me to cook it, I'm afraid I'm fresh out of luck.
That's fine. Just, do you know the best way to prepare it?
You know, I'd recommend hitting up the hagfish. I know, what's his name? The guy down there. He's real good at cooking up sea fish like this.
Maybe I'll buy a couple and bring them over, see if he'll make them for me.
Sure thing. That'll be 2 silver pieces of squid. He holds one up. It's a pretty decently sized squid, each one. Like, probably like a small chicken.
Oh.
I've got gold on me.
Well,
Take 2.
sweet. Yeah, I can give you some change.
Best way to eat him is raw.
He gives you the change, the 6 silver, and then wraps up the fish, the squid, hands him over, and
All right, thank you very
gives
much.
him a nice pat. There you go.
Does he wrap him with parchment?
Of course.
Hope you have
Parchment.
a good evening, Church.
I will. I don't think I know your name.
Sika.
Oh, it's a pleasure meeting you again.
Likewise.
Gives you a very friendly nod.
All right, I'm gonna go to the hagfish. I don't know. We need to do a whole thing for that, but I'm just gonna see if I can have him cook it, and I'm gonna
you
bring
do.
it back.
As,
is there a
when
whole
you
thing?
when you enter the hagfish,
Okay.
a bunch of people look over, and you get a big, "Oh, it's that guy! I heard he was strangling goblins." And you get like a bunch of people lifting their mugs at you as you come in. There is an almost positive party as you come in. And now I gotta drag you over because now you gotta know what the other side of this map is for.
Oh.
As soon as you agree that it was parchment, I just imagine there's a headline printed on it, being like, "Goblin Rat King Horde, myth or legend, Superman tells more."
You come in and people are like, "Oh, it's Hero Sandpoint! Wow!" And this guy kind of staggers over to the bar. "Wow, heard you're something of a hero, hmm?"
That'd be me, Goblin Strangler.
Yeah, well, every big name we get in this here bar does have to undergo a special challenge. Well, technically, it's not just the big names. Anyone can do the challenge if they want, but I think the crowd wants to see it. Everybody lifts up their mugs. Yeah, Hagfish Challenge! Hagfish Challenge!
Oh, you keep these safe for me, and I'll take it. And I'll place the squid on the table, on the counter.
Perfect. Oh, you want me to cook these up?
That's what I was hoping for, and I was hoping to take it back with me.
All right. No, I'll do it. A copper a squid.
Done. I'll throw 3 copper on the table, on the counter.
All right. Before you get too generous with those tips, he slides a copper back and brings the squid over and lays it down. This here is my good old friend. He pats this fish tank back here. This here's Nora. You look inside the Nora and you see a hagfish.
Oh, boy.
Now, what do you know about hagfish, son?
Nothing. I'm from inland.
All right, well, here's the challenge. You offer up 2 silver pieces, and you put it in this, or I'll put it in this here little sack here, he gestures, and you get to take a sip of old Nora's pool water. And if you're able to keep it down, you get to have all the silver in this here satchel.
That's fucking gross. Do it.
All right, let's do it.
All right. He holds out a hand for the 2 silver.
Yeah, I'll put that down.
He puts it in there, and oh right, and of course the reward for such a challenge. Not only do you get the silver, but you also get to scribe your name in one of our rafters up there. He gestures up, and you do indeed see a handful of names carved on the structural boards in this building.
All right, any rules for this?
Oh, no magic, of course, and no cheating. Hold it down.
What if I am magic? Just putting it out there. Not.
Does that magic make things, I don't know, make you not throw up?
I don't know.
Let's find out. He dips a mug in there, and you notice the water has almost a slimy consistency. And he brings it over. Fun fact about hagfish. They do indeed exude slime in the water around them to generally gunk up the lungs of predators that are trying to eat them. It makes for a horrifically nasty drink. So I'm assuming you take a sip, make a fortitude save.
I hold up the glass to Nora, and then I down it.
Nora!
Oh.
Everybody cheers out.
I would like to activate my blood rage as I do it.
So do your head catch on fire?
My head catches on fire.
You hear some like, he's doing the thing. It's the thing. I thought that was a lie. I didn't think he actually did that.
Oh, so cool.
Which does increase my fortitude saves, I believe. All right.
All right, is that with the bonus to fortitude saves?
That is with my blood rage bonus.
All right, you end up, you start holding it down. It's not that bad, but then you think about how textured it was when it slipped down your throat. It did not, it slipped. And before you know it, your body is refusing to keep that in, and you end up throwing it up all over the bar. Everybody starts clapping and cheering anyway.
How is jelly like gravy?
I'll hang my head, but also like throwing up my fists, like yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of people come over and start like giving you pats on the back and just like, oh, don't worry, I couldn't do it either. And you get some hearty pats, and you know what? For a hero standpoint, drinks for free on that. Get you something to wash that out of your mouth.
Thank you very much.
He takes the mug from you and fills up a different one, of course, with some good old classic ale, and slides it over to you. Now I'll get working on your squids.
Oh, dude, it'd be a mean curse.
Wait. Does the hagfish count as an evil?
As a what?
Evil creature.
No. Hagfishes are actually creatures that exist in real life.
Yes, I know.
So they're not evil.
Not
They're
evil.
disgusting.
They're
I was just thinking
animals.
because of the fortitude. He gets +2 to it if it was an evil.
If only hagfish were evil.
If
You should teach this hagfish the difference between good and evil, just so that you can gain a bonus.
Let's make him go and see the light to turn to the dark ways, eh, boys?
Oh, by the way, my name's Jargy Quinn. You're welcome in the hagfish anytime.
I'll be back once in a while. Your chowder was the best thing up there.
Ah, you tried it.
Of course.
Good to know that I got some favorites. And he starts simmering some squid on the... Or was it octopus? It was octopus, right?
It was. I think it was squid.
Is it squid? Okay.
I have
He's
written
simmering
down
some
squid.
Yeah, that's a good chowder.
Let's see how well he cooks. Ooh! He does a really, really damn good job. He ends up kind of frying it in some of the oil left over from the rest of the fishes he's been cooking today. And you ended up with some nice crunchy calamari. As he puts it down on in a little sack for you. I'm guessing you wanted to you said you wanted to pass this out to some friends.
Yeah. We've never had squid before, so thought I'd try it. but I'd want a real
I'd
pro to
say-
cook it.
Well, you came to the right man, he says. Oh, one thing I should mention that would be very obvious by now is you do notice he's walking around on a peg leg, of course. Well, you came to the right man. Let me know if you like it, if you need any more.
Will do. But for now, he will put another. He'll put a gold piece on the bar. Drinks on me!
Oh man, the bar explodes as everyone's just like, yeah! Then they start, everyone starts getting their mugs. And Jargy gives you a big smile and a wave as you leave.
Yeah, he gives a big smile and wave back.
Yeah, you leave the hagfish. And I'll just scooch you on over. Yeah, it's probably pretty late now. What was Thrimish and Smithers up to during that time?
Smithers just taking care of his horse. I don't know. Thrimish was questioning him about like upkeep.
Thrimish is just playing solitaire with his cards.
Did you, if I recall it, did you buy like a horse care kit and stuff? I think
Yeah.
you did, right? Yeah.
bought a care kit.
You got the brushes and all the nice stuff for the horse. It's
Yeah.
a very, very well cared for pony.
This pony looks nice, even on his worst days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just playing solitaire on with my cards.
Sika, you come home. On your way back, you even encounter a few people giving you waves and saying hi. It seems like people either from your actions or just from the thought of what you guys did on that day is you guys have been raised into legendary status somehow.
He never fails to put on a show as well for anybody who points at him.
Hell yeah. There's plenty of gasping people and swooning ladies.
As Sika gets outside, he'll gesture Smithers over. Come here.
No, he's putting all of his care kit away, and he comes over. Wait, what is it?
You ever had squid?
Yeah, I enjoy squid.
All right. Come enjoy some squid.
I guess technically
Hey.
Smithers was right over here, as this building right next door is the Goblin Squash Stables.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just finishing up, and then he got called over.
Yeah.
Hey, Thrimish. You didn't seem to listen to me.
Oh, yeah, I don't think he heard you. Gish!
Oh, yes, sorry.
He was very involved in his solitaire.
I brought back a treat to try.
Oh.
I will unwrap the cooked squid.
It is very well cooked. In fact, if you do roll a d10, I give you a mandatory +2, as he rolled a 25 to cook that shit.
All
Okay.
right.
Good.
So
Oh,
consider
yeah.
that an... Oh, damn, yeah.
Max
so that'll be an 8 for Smithers, 7 for Thrimish, and a 10 for Sika.
Sika is a fan of the seafood.
Yeah, apparently. You were born in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Born
Poor
too
buddy.
far from a coast.
Maybe your dad's from the coast.
Oh,
Oh,
Maybe.
interesting.
Disagree.
this tops his cheddar, his chowder, as Sika takes more and more bites.
Yeah,
Sika, a thought dawns on you. This as a side with the chowder.
What if I dipped it?
dipping what, sir?
I'm gonna have to go back tomorrow, of course, but we'll have to try dipping in the chowder.
Smithers' thought goes back to his memory of the chowder.
It was good.
While we're up, do you guys want to play a card game?
Sure. What do you got? Well, I know what you got.
Yeah, what he got?
What do you got in mind?
Plains Hold'em, 21, Blackjack.
Plains Hold'em.
There's no such thing as Texas
I
here.
know.
Hold on, I gotta think of what would be the closest thing to a Texas Hold'em.
War.
Texas is very flat. Plains Hold'em.
That's Nebraska.
Cinder
Cinder
Plains
Hold'em.
Hold'em.
Yeah.
I don't think they have card
It's-
games where you guys are from.
No, it's
That's
a
definitely
tradition
something
of
you
the
guys have
Sun
to learn.
Tribe.
Traditional Sun Tribe card game.
it's they play using like little carved runes on pieces of bark.
Okay, that's more acceptable.
But we've adapted it to the
It's a Storval Hold'em.
So,
I guess
Micah, you want in on this?
card games? Hell yeah. She puts down a glass she was cleaning and sits down.
You wanna watch Gish though? You know he's got them long sleeves.
Well, real masters don't need sleeves to hide cards.
The Sika holds up his bare arms.
Does it have vibration on?
Does what?
It's like a
Oh, bracers?
cover. Yeah, bracer.
No, he does not.
Let me double check. I think I can just share you guys Ameko's full art. Because I forget that characters have that. Okay, now it's just in all of your
There she
journals.
is. She's in the journal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, so she does have gauntlets.
she's ready for trouble.
Take back the sleeve comment.
Well, she doesn't always have to be wearing gauntlets,
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
not
that
That's
could
true.
be her battle attire.
especially when she's cooking.
Yeah, especially when she's cooking, yeah. Alright, so. We playing fair or we cheating? Gotta be straight up with this one.
Oh, I actually don't know how to cheat. I was just playing.
Oh, okay, good. Then I will play as fair as Iomade.
It's not fair.
You could do a sense motive if you'd like to try.
She was not fair that day.
Sika does think about it for a second.
So, if you would like, I think technically there's a profession gambler skill that is a thing. So we'll just use you can roll a wisdom or a profession for this. So it's just going to be a wisdom based thing.
Are we throwing money in on this?
Oh, good idea. Let's see. I'll start it off at 5 copper. I'm not betting high today.
All right, I'll match.
I don't see oh, there is profession right there. How much?
I'm going all in.
What?
Just at 3 copper.
She looks at you. Amiko kind of gives you a sad look. And it's kind of like, I kind of hope you win.
As long as I'm one of it.
All right.
All right.
So yeah, roll a profession or a wisdom check.
-2. Guys, I rolled an 8. -2.
I rolled
Oh
a
my
6.
god. Oh, spiders!
Nice.
Amiko rolled a 15 with a -1.
Yeah.
You get +2 for being a gnome on all profession checks?
I think it's specifically Brody, you're supposed to choose an obsession that you get to add that to.
Oh, that's star charts.
Oh right, yeah. So that would be for any profession check related to basically any check relating to star charts. You get a +2 on.
Oh, then give me a
Okay.
17 then. I shouldn't get that 2 then.
Yeah.
You
Either
still
way, you still win. As you bring in the 18 copper.
Cha-ching.
Wow. Once again, glad you won.
He shrugs.
So, how about another one? Best 2 out of 3.
Sure.
Throwing
Doesn't
in the
work with 4
copper.
people, but you know. Yeah, she puts in another 5.
I'll throw in a cop. Yeah, throw in 5 more.
I'll never win, but I'm having a great time.
He'll now throw in 5. Because I now have
Oh,
more than
fuck.
5 copper.
Go ahead and roll.
Yay! Above a 10.
Ooh.
Oh! You watch as Ameko shows off her final hand. It's like 1 card away from being a perfect hand, as she also rolled a natural 20.
Oh,
But her
dang.
bonus is less, so you still get the slightly better hand.
Nice.
She has the almost perfect hand. I have the perfect, hand.
She was so smug as she puts it down and then sees your hand. She gives you a playful push and oh bullshit.
I'm gonna kill you.
I got a full house. Well, I've got a royal flush.
I'm going to kill you.
You get yourself a smooth 20 copper.
Nice.
geez Louise, I'm going to be out of house and home at this rate.
Especially if you
Whatever we
keep giving
do.
away rooms for free.
I wouldn't do it if I couldn't afford it. All right.
Oh, that's
One
right.
more.
Miss Kaijitsu.
Lady Kaijitsu, if you would.
Of course, lady. He gives like a
Lady.
bow at the table.
Yeah, she's like doing like a stupid like fake bow with a dumbass expression. All right, one more.
Vern is missing all of this.
I gotta
You-
win one of these.
All right then. If you can afford it, gamble a room. I'll still pay up my share though.
Nah, I mean a room that's like 5 silver. I'm not betting 5 silver.
that is a lot.
That isn't much.
Yeah, 5 more copper. I like this low stakes.
He shrugs and he'll throw his other 5 in.
All right.
Hey,
All right.
Whoa!
Nice.
I almost crit.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh,
Nice. Oh no.
A similar situation of Sika showing a pretty damn good hand and Smilers coming in with a better one, and Ameko coming out with the worst hand you guys have seen so far.
Oh.
Oh, there you go. Another 20 copper for you, sir. Maybe you can own the Rusty Dragon at the end of this. How about the deeds on the table next? Just kidding. I'm not doing that.
I don't think any of us have anything that would amount to that amount of money, even together.
Smiles
probably
looks
not.
at his pony.
You can't get rid of him.
Never.
You can't get rid of Yanop.
You know, I'm gonna keep him.
Well, I guess, what do you guys do for? Did you just continue playing card games for a while?
Smithers, yeah, he'll play, and then as soon as he loses his next hand of gold, he'll throw his cards in.
I expected after this one we dropped the whole money thing.
Fair enough,
Really?
yeah.
Just start
Just
playing
started
for fun.
playing for fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe less of a different card game that's less high stakes, so it's easier to play for fun.
We played Goldfish.
Then
Ah.
he stayed for the games, not
No,
for
sorry,
the money.
not Goldfish. Goldbird.
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 Goldworm.
The Goldbird gets the Goldworm. I win.
You gotta get 4 cards to get the gold worm. You gotta build his faces.
So the way this one works is you need to get all the birds into the bush, and then you can go through and have them all. So you have to play your whole hand.
Oh, see, I've heard of this, but I played it as they called it Dragon Nest.
Ah.
All right, yeah, let's do this. Let's do another wisdom. Let's see who wins.
Woo! Nice. These are my best rolls all night. Is just these 2 wisdom checks here.
1 good roll.
Once again, Ameko this time rolls a natural 20 for a 19. And then she is like, yes, I want. Why'd I have to win as soon as money's not involved? I don't think Des is with me today.
Maybe it's just beginner's luck.
Perhaps she's keeping your fortune for a bigger game.
Oh God, I hope so. I could do to lose a few more games of Goldbird.
I keep playing it until everyone decides just to go to bed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This goes on for a while. Eventually, Ameko calls out the servant who you now know. Her name is Bethana. To serve up some late night drinks. And
Is she elderly?
she is she's getting pretty elderly, but she still seems the somewhat spry kind of elderly. She's not like crobbling around. She's
10 takers elderly, you know what I mean?
yeah, she's doing just fine. As she comes over and hands out some drinks and just I'm gonna go. I've already lost 20 copper today. I can lose another 20.
Oh, these were free drinks?
Yeah.
There you go again, giving away things for free.
I can't help it. Look, I like giving free things to people I like. You guys are fun. Not a lot of fun types of people around here. I mean, not to say that the town's boring or anything. I mean, I love everybody here, but
Of all
it's
the,
fun for a change of pace.
Would you say they're short to come by?
Yeah.
of all the inns to walk into, Glad it was yours.
Indeed.
I'm charmed. Anyway, yeah, you guys enjoy some nice drinks, and eventually you find your way back to sleepy time.
At one point, you just see Smither's face inside of his drink is just too big for him.
You were still working on the drink from the dinner earlier.
He's like, I just got a pot of this, and I got this now. Okay.
Ooh, if you guys want, you could do fort saves to see how well you hold your liquor.
I'll see for this, because he's been getting people size.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me turn off my blood rage. It's still on.
Aha!
Ah.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yep, the second drink did you in, Sika.
Sika.
As for
It's like his
Spiders-
4th drink today. Because he went to the hagfish.
Mm.
He had one
No.
earlier.
Okay, yeah. Spiders, you were able to hold on the first one. It may have taken you a while, but that's just because you have a small mouth.
I
But
got
now, the second one, yeah, it's doing you in.
My
Same with Sika.
my mouth tastes like it has that slime in it still.
Mine's perfectly fine. I can hold it.
Yeah, Thurbish, you feel like you could go for another few rounds of solitaire at this rate.
Nah, I've got to watch after Sick and get him into bed.
Of course, yeah. And yeah, you guys end up going to sleep, and I think that's the place to call it.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
that was great.
I think.
Thank you, adventurers, for watching. If you liked it, please leave a like down below. If you want to see more, head to our channel, check out some of our other stuff. And until next time, we'll see you around the campfire.
See you.
Bye.
My mouth still tastes like slime.